Good day, everybody. How are you feeling today? I hope you're fine and great because we are about to learn something today. I am Danica and I will be your reporter for this lesson. I hope you learned something. And without further ado, let's start the lesson. So, my topic is all about the approaches to curriculum designing. Here are the learning objectives. First is to identify some familiar curriculum designs and approaches to the design. Another is to analyze the approach in the light of how these are applied in the school settings. So in the previous lesson, we have been familiarized with the preliminaries of making a simple design through lesson plan components. Now, we will further enrich our knowledge by looking into how other curricularists approach the curriculum design. So in my lesson, we will see how several examples of curriculum designs are used in the schools and classrooms. There are many ways of looking at curriculum and designing one. For our own purposes, let us focus on the most widely used examples, which are the three approaches. First is the subject-centered design models. This is a curriculum design that focuses on the content of the curriculum. The subject-centered design corresponds mostly to the textbook, because textbooks, as we all know, are usually written based on the specific subject or course. So, Henry Morrison and William Harris are the few curricularists who firmly believe in this design. So, usually, ang kaning subject-centered design, makita na to sa elementary days or high school. Kay most of the school is using this kind of curriculum. Kay in a school hours in the Philippines, there are allocated different school subjects such as Araling Panlipunan, GMRC, ethics, science, mathematics, PE, and others. We all know nga every subject sa kana nga kuan nay lain-lain nga teacher. So, mas easy sa teacher kaning subject-centered kay naamang gud sila gieskulahan ana. So, kana ra ang ilang gifokusan na sila'y specific nga course nga gikuha. So, mao na siya. So, kaning subject-centered na siya'y tulo ka components. Ang first is ang subject design. So, subject design, it is the oldest and so far the most familiar design for teachers, parents, and other laymen. According to the advocates, a subject design has an advantage because it is easy to deliver. So, nga naman, kay they are familiar with the subject design curriculum. And these curriculum are based on the textbooks that are written and support instructional materials that are commercially available. Then teachers are familiar with the format because they were educated using also the design. There is a subject design, the teacher becomes the dispenser of the knowledge, and the learner are simply the empty vessel to receive the information or content from the teacher. This is a traditional approach to teaching and learning. Kay ang teacher magyaw-yaw, ang learners kay maminaw. So, maora na siya. Muna ang subject design. Next is the discipline design. So, this curriculum design model is related to the subject design. However, while subject design centers only on the cluster of content, discipline design focuses on an academic disciplines. So, what is discipline? So, discipline refers to the specific knowledge learned through a method which the scholars or the learners used to study a specific content of their fields. So, for example, students in history should learn the subject matter like historians. So, while in the students in biology should learn how the biologists learn. And with the students in mathematics should learn how mathematicians learn. So, inana siya sa simple. So, discipline design models of curriculum is often used in college. So, makabantay ta nga. From our senior high, so mingon sila nga, dapat ang imong kuhaon karon kay dapat bridging sa imuhang kuhaon ini ka college. So, kung ganahan ka mag-education, so, ang imuhang discipline sa imong dapat may bawaan is for education. So, about sa bata, about sa ilang behavior, ilang attitude, or interest, or something like that. So, next is the correlation design. So, coming from a core nga word, okay? Correlated curriculum design links separate subjects design in order to reduce a fragmentation. So, subjects are related to one another and still maintain their identity. For example, English literature and social studies are correlate well in the elementary level. While in the two subjects, while history is being studied, different literary pieces during the historical period are also being studied. The same is true when science becomes the core, mathematics is related to it. To use correlated design, teachers should come together and plan their lessons cooperatively. So, mauna siya ang correlation design. Next is the broad field design or the interdisciplinary. So, broad field designs or interdisciplinary is a variation of the subject-centered design. This design was made to cure the compartmentalization of the separate subjects and integrate the contents that are related to one another. Thus, subjects such as geography, economics, political science, anthropology, sociology, and history are fused into one subject called social studies. So, giusa ra siya. Mo ni siya ang broad field design. Murag iyahang gi-generalize or iyahang giusa ang usa ka topic nga nag-correlate ana niya. So, language arts will include grammar, literature, linguistics, spelling, and composition. Di ba? Okay. Broad fields draw around themes and integration. So, interdisciplinary design is similar to thematic design, where a specific theme is identified, and all other subjects or areas revolve around the theme. Next. Learner-centered design. So, in the learner-centered design, among progressive educational physiologists, the learner is the center of the educative process. So, sa learner-centered design, ang teacher will serve as the facilitator of the class. So, maura na ang ilahang buhaton. Mag-facilitate ra sila sa bata. So, napod siya examples of curriculum designs which are learner-centered. First is ang child-centered design. So, this design is often attributed to the influence of John Dewey, Rousseau, Pestalozzi, and Froebel. This curriculum design is anchored on the needs and interests of the child. So, in a child-centered design, one learns by doing. So, kung mas makahibaw ang bata kung iyahang buhaton. So, in the child-centered design, learners interact with the teachers and the environment. Thus, there is a collaborative effort on both sides to plan lessons. Another is the experience-centered design. So this design is similar to the child-centered design. Although although the focus remains to the child. Experience-centered design believes that the interests and needs of learners cannot be pre-planned. Di siya maplano. Instead, experiences of the learners become the starting point of the curriculum. Thus, the school environment is left open and free. Learners are made to choose from the various activities that a teacher provides. The learners are empowered to shape their own learning from the different opportunities given by the teacher. So sa sa experience-centered design, ang iyang gi-emphasize kay ang child's experiences and needs, kung unsa ang kinahanglanon sa bata. So dira po nato makuan ang iyahang progress sa pag develop sa iyaha. Dira nato makita iyang progress as a child. Next is humanistic design. So, the key influence in this curriculum design is from Abraham Maslow and Carl Rogers. Explains that a person who achieves this level is accepting of self, others, and nature. So, in the humanistic curriculum, naka-base siya or naka-emphasize siya sa experiences, sa interests, needs of a person and a group. So, the development of self is the ultimate objective of the learning. So, it stresses the whole person and the integration of thinking, feelings, and doing. Next, approaches na punta. Last approaches is the problem-centered design. So, ang kaning problem-centered design, problem-centered design draws on the social problems, needs, interests, and abilities of the learners. So, various problems are given emphasis. There are those that center on life situation, contemporary life problems, areas of living, and many others. So, in this curriculum, content cuts across subject boundaries and must be based on the needs, concerns, and abilities of the students. Naka-involve ani kay ang iyahang society. So, sa teacher ang iyahang past o present experiences nga aron ma-analyze ang basic areas of living. So, dira ang problema sa bata sa society ma-utilize. So that's the end of my report. Thank you for listening. I hope you had fun. Thank you.